Hi there again. I discovered I actually jumped out way too fast last time, so I'm back at the screen. And you can see this is a post-mission debriefing, like reach the designated waypoint, reach the sunflower base, not very complicated, no losses, no fights, didn't accomplish anything. And then we'll continue with the briefing.
Welcome, Captain Cromwell. The Sunflower's Light corvettes have installed the espionage satellites you delivered a few days ago. The results are rather promising. The radius of the sensors has increased significantly. One of them has already provided us with some very useful information. We have managed to locate and identify the Ronin cargo ship of the Kisaki Syndicate.
Oh, that's the red spot on Jupiter. And why wouldn't there be?
It is flying directly towards the Shukenja base. It won't stop at the Michelangelo. Captain, your task is to meet with the ship at the given coordinates, then to investigate her cargo. Reports show that the Ronin is not armed with military-grade weaponry, and no escort ships have been detected.
Simulate the time of travel with the moons moving and everything. This is like a... We'll get more into this later. But here you have the diary, where we can see all the entries. You can play the movie again. Play all the briefings, first part and everything. And you can go to the fleet screen, which I'll introduce you to here. This is the units you'll have at your command at the left. Right now we only have the resource. It's a Stiletto class cruiser, I think, or a battleship. Well, I won't call this a battleship yet. Later you'll see this. More about this later. Here's your main character, Cromwell, with his story, and you can read that for yourselves. These will get more important later on. Skill points. Military affects how your ship fires, how fast, how accurate it hits and everything. Science is for when you scan targets. The higher the science, the faster the scan, everything, the more information you get from readings and everything. That's just also important for the gameplay. Engineering, this will be the first one I'll put points to, because that gives you more resource points for configuration, which is great. If there's additional characters on the ship, they come here with traits and everything. And I can mention also this crew is regular. I think there's like 4 levels of crew, and you'll be given some ships later on, and if the ship dies, you'll get a new ship, but with a rookie crew and a rookie configuration. That's something you really don't want later on, because firepower matters, power matters, speed matters, sensor range matters, countermeasures matters, EMC matters, anti-countermeasures matters. But we'll get into it. Right now you can see this is the outfitting. This is what is in stock. We actually can't do anything as far as I remember yet. We have 0 points. But we can see the configuration of the ship. These laser guns are meant for attacking modules on ship. Like for instance, flag guns. So when you target a ship, I'll show you later, you can select that module as a target and the lasers will target that if you order a laser attack on that ship, and you can like disable and totally take out a flag gun, so you can launch fighters and be a lot more effective, or take out engines, strand people, which can also be useful. Leave a strand, like a string of stranded ships, and pick them up later, more secure, less losses. Then you have these Gatling guns, which are heavy weapons that fires high uranium projectiles, which do hull damage. And we have a torpedo autolog missile, which fires high accuracy and has a blast radius. And if you can launch a missile barrage into a fleet, you can really wreak havoc. You can also miss greatly, and you can also kill your own ship, so to be thought of. Then we have a flag system to fight off fighters, which is very important. The main engine, later will be upgrades to and new technologies and everything, but more about that later. You have your support generator, which generates power for the support systems. You have a electronic countermeasure system and a standard sensor array. Nothing more actually to add. You have an energy cell to store extra capacity to burn off in critical situations. And you have a weapon energy generator. So a basic configuration. In squadrons, you can see we have a fighter squadron and space marines. And you can also see the capacity. That's just actually quite good. And since we haven't done anything, we can't confirm, so we'll go back. And we'll start the mission. This still reminds me of Star Wars.
We are
when they come
approaching
like
the
that.
position indicated by the probe. The Ronin should appear on our sensors at any moment.
Unknown object detected.
To choose the proper tactics, you have to be aware of the strengths and abilities. I'll just pause it. Of the enemy. This is where recon helps. Besides the detection of the enemy, it can also be important to know whether or not the enemy can detect us or not. The first step is detecting the enemy. The detected object is unknown at first. You don't know what it is, only that something's there. Makes sense. Several factors influence the effectiveness of detection. Above all, it depends on the distance of the target and its working devices. But luck has an influence on detection effectiveness as well. Well, kinda like in the real world. Passive sensors are basic equipment for ships that most ships are equipped with long-range active sensors. You can switch them on and off here. Note that using this device makes your ship easier to detect because of the increased energy output. The next step is identification. More information becomes available and you can attach the camera to the object. So let's go towards
Yes, sir.
Nav2. Let's stay slow. Oh, there's Jupiter. The sun. Don't see any pair of moons nearby. Now we have more functions, yeah. Like guard, recon, special weapon attack. There's more like here, this is drain shield, giveaway, attack device, for lasers, destroy hull, artillery, long range, special weapons.
Sir, we detected an object. It may be the Ronin, but we have not identified it yet.
So now we have to
Affirmative.
scan, unfortunately. Oh, I remember, you can hold down shift
In position.
and issue movement commands, as far as I remember.
Aye, aye, sir.
But let's go and take a look. And what is out there?
Affirmative.
can't remember the range. This is very basic ship, so with better equipment it'll improve, better crew.
The object has been verified as the
The
Ronin.
Ronin.
Put it on screen. Affirmative.
Let's go towards that. Some Asian, Chinese.
The unknown ship has broadcast its
Japanese.
ID. It
Right.
appears to be the Kisaki freighter Bihamosu, the Ronin's sister ship. We're detecting a strange energy pattern. If it's a container tug, it's carrying something very unusual. It can't be. Sir, this is no cargo freighter.
Something's happening. Its energy levels are rising exponentially.
Our sensors are scrambled.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Don't lose your head. Analyze it.
It's a space drive, sir. It seems to be based on principles I don't even... Captain, this is impossible. We cannot... I mean, technology like this simply cannot exist.
Well, it looks like someone forgot to tell the Kisaki that. Continue to pursue the Ronin. We have to know more about this. Cargo carrier Ronin, this is the Stiletto military patrol. Stop immediately.
Stiletto, this is the Ronin. Keep your distance. This is private business.
The Sector Earth Treaty formally prescribes the transportation of contraband.
Yeah,
According to
yeah.
paragraph 28, clause C, we have the right to inspect your cargo bay. Stop immediately. It is an offense to obstruct an inspection.
You have no right to inspect us. Any attempt to do so will be considered an act of piracy. Are you prepared to risk an armed conflict between our two corporations, Stiletto?
Halt
Oh,
immediately or we will open fire. Sir, the Ronin is not slowing down. Should we give them a wake-up call?
To attack a ship hull. Yes, we know that. F7. Say
Yes, sir.
hello. Oh yeah.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes,
didn't
sir.
need for you to stop. I just wanted to see you fire. Nah, damage more interesting.
Cease fire. We surrender.
Good. I'm glad you've changed your minds. Prepare to receive the inspection team.
We will not permit you to board. We'll blow your commando ferry out of the sky.
We'll see, Ronin. Yes, sir.
Let's take a look and see what they have. Weapon generator support, sensor engineer.
Sir, the Ronin is equipped with a flak cannon. We cannot deploy commandos while it is active.
Okay. Yes, a laser attack. F6. Like I told you, you can see the different modules. I'll just pause the game. It has a chemical engine and a secondary chemical engine, which are located wobbly here. Support, it has a weapons energy generator, a support generator, sensor. It has a laser gun and a flag planet. So what we'll do is, I don't actually want to take any damage from you, so we'll do this.
Understood.
Oh, pretty lasers. To make sure that the nothing will happen to us. When you can see this hit
Target
point here.
device disabled.
Now they won't be able to fire back at us. So we'll now it's just disabled, but if we keep going, we should be able to totally disable it. Otherwise they'll be able to repair it. More about that. That function hasn't been unlocked for us yet by the game. So now that's disabled, so we don't get any retaliation. I will then focus on the flak guns. You can see visual damage. Hovering. And we're gonna take this device all the way down. I don't want any surprises, any repairs, really. This game can be quite unforgiving. Now we'll just
Yes, sir.
totally disable it.
Sir, the flak cannon has been destroyed. The Ronin is deploying fighters. How many weapons has this damn freighter got?
Warning. Incoming enemy fighters.
Now you'll see.
Warning.
Sir,
We are under
they're
attack.
targeting our flak cannon. They are going to destroy it.
Oh, that's wrong, but oh yeah. Select the ship.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
See the damage we're having. You can see the hit points of their fighters. With the combined strength of our flak cannon. By the way, let's take a look at our flak cannon at work. Those are the green lasers.
Warning. Weapon disabled.
Oh, they disable our flak cannon, but they're soon dead themselves. Due to our fighters. Let's see what our fighters are doing. Just one of their fighters is dead. So now it's a superior. Okay, pretty. Just make sure that I hope they can't totally disable it. That'd be really annoying. Come on. Ah, damn it.
Enemy
We lost.
squadron
Captain,
destroyed.
we can now safely deploy our commandos. Affirmative.
Well, you win some, you lose some. We have now no flag protection. I will now
Understood.
tell my ships to fly
Commando
home.
dispatched.
Let's see the commandos.
Commando to Stiletto. Moving towards cargo area. Resistance is low. We've entered the cargo area. Modular building materials, 2 portable labs. Looking for the containers. Sir, I think we've hit the jackpot. What do you see, soldier? Aside from a cache of illegal weapons, no surprises there, they carry large amounts of highly unusual equipment. Far more than a research station would ever need. We've found containers made from an alloy I've never seen before. They seem to disperse energy rays. Our scans can't penetrate them. As far as I'm aware, no material can do that. Bring back everything you can. We've already collected samples, sir. Commando out.
Our commandos are returning.
Yes, they are. Commandos are vital. Some missions you can't complete without having them.
Mission complete, sir. Shall we depart? Permission granted. Let's head for the Sunflower. Copy that, sir.
That was a success. Stop the Ronin, disable the Ronin's flak cannon, deploy command unit. We didn't have any losses, didn't accomplish anything. So, on to the next episode.